So my journey through real estate isn't much more different than a lot of people that are probably watching this video. I was sitting in a cubicle in corporate America, working for the man. I had had my real estate license for about a year, but things just weren't progressing as fast as I would like. I wasn't happy. I wasn't having a whole lot of success in real estate. And then the really scary part about it was my wife had come to me and told me that she was pregnant, and I was super excited, but I was also terrified. One of my biggest fears in life was, having my son and having him think that his dad was a loser. By my definition, I was that. My wife was working at the time. I was working. We weren't really making enough money to where my wife wouldn't have to work. And that was something that was really, really important to me. And I knew that I had to grow my real estate business if I was going to be able to support my family. I had read all the books and I was trying to grow my real estate business the same way everybody had always done it. I read The Millionaire Real Estate Agent. I made a list of all my contacts, my mets, my haven't mets. I went to networking events. I made cold calls. I sent letters to all my family and friends. And while I did make a few sales, my real estate business was just not growing as fast as I needed it to with my son on the way. So one night I was laying in bed and I was watching a Gary Vee YouTube show called Ask Gary Vee. And this night, or in this episode, he had interviewed a guy by the name of Casey Neistat. And Casey is just an unbelievably inspirational guy. But he had a YouTube channel for several years and only had about 500,000 subscribers. And then he started uploading daily videos. And the daily video just was what took him and catapulted him into the stratosphere. He had, at the time, the fastest growing YouTube channel in the history of YouTube. He's been surpassed by one other person now, but at the time he was just a rock star. And so I was laying there and it just dawned on me, I had made videos before, but I wasn't making the right kind of videos and I wasn't publishing enough. And so I decided right then and there that I was going to make 30 days of videos about real estate in my local market. And from that point forward, my career changed forever. So to say that 30 days was grueling is an understatement, but it was all worth it because up until that point, until I started the 30 days of videos, I'd only sold a little bit under $1.5 million worth of real estate up until September. And then in the 45 days following that 30 days of videos, I sold $1.7 million of real estate, which was enormous for me. And then I went on, my sales continued to grow, and in the fourth quarter of that year, I made more in the fourth quarter selling real estate than I did an entire year's worth of salary from corporate America. So now 2 years after completing my 30-day challenge, I'm able to support my family. My wife doesn't work outside the home anymore, and she takes care of our now 3-year-old son and our 5-month-old daughter, which is extremely too important to me. And I think that, hopefully my son, when he's old enough to have his own opinion on the matter, will think that his old man is not a loser, but is rather pretty successful. I'm able to make my own schedule and spend time with my family. Later this year, I'm taking a whole month, and I'm going to be working, but I'm going to work remotely from the beach, and I'm going to spend some quality time with my kids, because that's ultimately why I go to work every day, is so I can provide a life for my family that they want, and I think that they deserve, and so I can spend the time with them, while we can before the kids are all grown up. So I'm sharing this story because I'm sure that you're in my shoes, or you've been in my shoes, and you understand how difficult it is to grow a real estate business. And my hope is I can help other real estate agents avoid the pitfalls and the mistakes that I made, so that your journey to success will be a much more smooth one, because trust me, there were a lot of lessons that I learned along the way. So I'm sure that you would like to grow your own real estate business, right? So if you do, click the link down below. I'm going to send you a PDF with the 3 most successful scripts I've ever done, and these are things you can repeat over and over and over and over again. They're great. I still use them in my business to this day. I'm also going to send you a weekly newsletter. And in that newsletter, I'm going to give you a piece of actionable marketing advice and something that I'm implementing in my business every single week. So click that link down below. give me your email and name. I'm going to send you all this great stuff. I promise 100% no spam, only me. And I'm also, after you sign up, I'm going to send you an invite to our private Facebook group where you can ask me questions directly, or feel free to comment down below and tell me what you thought about this video. Give it the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, or like it on Facebook. It would mean the absolute world to me. So thank you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you in the Facebook group and hear your feedback and see all your awesome videos.